Welcome to Everyday English Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening on your commute, at home, or while taking a walk, welcome.
Today, we're talking about something that makes everyone a little nervous sometimes, even native speakers.
Is it talking to your boss?
That too, but I'm thinking of phone calls, speaking English on the phone.
Oh, yes, phone calls. When you can't see the person's face or use your hands to explain, it can feel tricky.
Exactly. So, our topic today is phone calls in English. Say it politely. We're going to go through simple, polite phrases you can use for different parts of a call.
This is so useful because we all need to make appointments, call a restaurant, or maybe speak to a colleague on the phone. Knowing what to say makes you feel confident.
Absolutely. So let's start from the very beginning. The phone is ringing. You pick it up. What do you say?
Well, if it's a formal call or you're at work, you often say your name or the company name. For example, "Good morning, this is Mark." Or, "Hello, Everyday English Podcast, Anna speaking."
Let's practice that. Good morning, this is Anna. Or, hello, this is Mark. Very simple.
And if it's a more personal call, maybe to a friend, you can just say, "Hello." But saying your name is always clear and polite.
Now, what if you are the one making the call? You hear the person answer.
Right. First, you should introduce yourself. Don't just say, "Hi, is Anna there?" That's a bit direct. Instead, say, "Hello, this is Mark. May I speak with Anna, please?"
Perfect. May I speak with is very polite. You can also say, could I speak with Anna, please? Or, is Anna available, please?
Let's do a mini example. Anna, you answer the phone.
Good afternoon, this is Anna.
Hello, Anna. This is Mark. Could I speak with the podcast manager, please?
Oh, that's me. You're already talking to her. See? It works.
It does. Okay, so you've connected with the right person. Now, often you need to explain why you are calling. This is very important.
Yes, you can use simple phrases like, I'm calling to make an appointment, or I'm calling about the meeting tomorrow, or I'm just calling to ask a question.
The structure, "I'm calling to" or "I'm calling about" is your best friend here. Let's think of a real situation. Imagine you need to see the doctor.
Okay, so I called the clinic. They answer, City Clinic? How can I help you?
Right. I would say, "Hello, this is Mark Smith. I'm calling to make an appointment with Dr. Jones, please."
Clear and polite. Excellent. Now, during a call, sometimes you don't hear something perfectly. This happens to everyone. What can you say?
This is a super important tip. Never say, "What?" It sounds a bit rude. Instead, use polite phrases.
You can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? Or, pardon me? Or, could you say that again, please?
My favorite is, "I'm afraid I didn't catch that." It sounds very polite. "I'm afraid I didn't catch your name."
Let's practice. Mark, say something to me quickly.
The library is on the other side of the park.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that more slowly, please?
The library is on the other side of the park.
Thank you. See? It's okay to ask. It's much better than pretending you understand.
Now, another common part of a phone call, putting someone on hold or waiting. If you need a moment to find information, what can you say?
You can say, one moment, please, or could you hold on for a second, please? If it will take longer, say, it might take a minute or two. Can you hold?
And if you are asked to hold, you can simply say, "Sure, no problem," or "Yes, I can hold."
Perfect. Okay, let's talk about a fun, common situation, ordering food over the phone. Mark, are you hungry?
Always. Let's order a pizza.
Okay, you call, I'll be the person at the pizza restaurant.
Ring, ring.
Hello, thank you for calling Mario's Pizza. This is Anna. How can I help you?
Hi, Anna. This is Mark. I'd like to order a pizza for delivery, please.
Sure, what size would you like?
I'd like a medium pizza, please.
And what toppings on that?
Could I have pepperoni and mushrooms, please?
Of course. And what's the address for delivery?
It's 42 English Street, apartment 7B.
Great. It will be about 30 minutes. Thank you for your order.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Wonderful. Did you hear all those polite phrases? I'd like, could I have please, thank you. Simple but perfect.
A note how I said the address slowly and clearly. 42 English Street, apartment 7B. Saying things like numbers and spellings slowly is very helpful.
Yes, if you need to spell your name, you can say that's M-A-R-K. Or my name is Mark, that's M as in Mary, A as in apple, R as in Robert, K as in king.
Using as in is a fantastic trick. Everyone understands it.
Now, what about when the call is finishing? How do we end politely?
You don't just say bye and hang up. First, you often thank the person. Thank you for your help, or thanks for the information.
Then you can say, have a good day, or goodbye.
A common closing is thanks again, goodbye.
Let's put it all together in one more example. A call to a hair salon to book an appointment.
Okay, I'll start.
Good morning, Premier Hair Salon. This is Anna speaking.
Hello, this is Mark Evans. I'm calling to book a haircut, please.
Certainly, Mark. What day and time are you looking for?
Do you have anything available this Friday afternoon?
Let me check. Yes, we have 3 p.m. or 4 p.m.
4 p.m. would be perfect, thank you.
Great. I have you down for a haircut with David at 4 p.m. on Friday. Could I have your phone number, please?
Yes, it's 555-0187.
555-0187. Thank you. We'll see you on Friday at 4.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See? A complete, polite, and successful call.
Now let's move to our tips and common mistakes section. Mark, what's a big tip for our listeners?
My biggest tip is smile. Even on the phone. When you smile, your voice sounds friendlier and more confident. The person on the other end can hear it.
That's so true. My tip is have a pen and paper ready. Write down keywords before you call. Your name, your appointment time, your question. It helps you stay calm.
Excellent. Now, a common mistake. Many learners worry about their accent, but remember, clarity is more important than accent. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush.
Another mistake is forgetting to use please and thank you. In English phone calls, these words are like magic. They make everything smoother.
Yes. And one more, if you don't understand, don't stay silent. Use the phrases we practiced. Could you repeat that? It's much better than saying yes to something you didn't understand. Let's do a quick correct the mistake. I'll say a not-so-polite version, and you say the polite one, Anna.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk to the manager.
Could I speak with the manager, please?
What's your name?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Could you tell me again, please?
Perfect. You're a phone call pro, Anna.
Thank you. Okay, listeners, now it's practice and recap time. Let's go through the key phrases from today. Repeat after us if you can. We'll say them slowly.
For answering the phone formally. Good morning. This is Mark.
For asking for someone, hello, this is Anna. May I speak with Mark, please?
For explaining why you're calling. I'm calling to make an appointment.
If you don't hear well, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
To put someone on hold. One moment, please.
For ordering or asking, I'd like a pizza, please. Or could I have a coffee, please?
For spelling. That's M as in Mary.
To end the call politely, thank you for your help. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Fantastic. Write these down. Practice them. Say them out loud.
And that brings us to our closing section. Mark and I want to thank you so much for spending this time with us, practicing your English.
We know that making phone calls in a new language takes courage. But with these simple phrases, you can do it. Start with a short call, maybe to order food. You'll feel great.
If you enjoyed this episode, please help others find us. Subscribe to the Everyday English Podcast.
Leave us a comment or a review. Tell us what topics you'd like us to cover next. Maybe shopping in English?
We love hearing from you. And remember, our podcast is here to support you every step of the way.
So, from both of us,
Keep practicing your English every day.
have a wonderful week, and we'll talk with you again soon. Goodbye.